Welcome back everyone to another technical analysis, and we are back with XRP coin. Now, as always, we still are not big fans of the XRP coin, but nevertheless this coin is pretty tradable and recently it's been pretty volatile as well. So on the bigger time frame there's nothing much to say rather than we had this huge push, which was of course not so likely to happen, but it happened nevertheless. And after that we had some sort of like sideways movement where we dragged the 200 EMAs, basically stabilized all the indicators, and now price is pushing for a potential another movement or a breakout attempt. Now on the bigger time frame, as already mentioned, there's nothing much more to say, so we are going to focus today mostly on the 30-minute time frame and later on the smaller time frame as well. So what we are seeing right now is, give me one sec here, candle should be somewhere here. I don't know why it's not loading, but yeah, nevertheless. So what we see is this neckline area for a push. So once we have this sort of push here, there is a probability of market structure break area to happen, which means that if we see that this area will be broken, this would be an ideal shorting position for us. And risk and reward ratio in this case should be, so target is going to be like 3.09, basically 6%, and stop loss has to be somewhere in this region. Actual entry is going to be closer here, so risk and reward ratio in this case like 1 to 3. One thing also, now that we see that there is some sort of push happening, the other possible trade that can be taken into consideration is a long position, and long position should be with target approximately in this region. Now if we see the breakout structure forming here, so we had this huge breakout structure, so let's get slightly down. We had the first wave of breakout structure, retest, successful retest. Now second wave of breakout structure, smaller like correctional candle here, and since then we had basically moved to upper zones. And now if we form another breakout structure area here, this is going to be an opportunity for a long position, with target being, as already mentioned, this 3.6 dollar area, and risk and reward ratio in this case is basically the same as if we would go into a short position. So to get this video in one sentence, we are right now in the sideways channel and we are looking for either a breakout structure to happen here or a mark structure break to happen here, which means breakdown, confirmed retest, movement to lower zones. In this case, breakout is just enough for us, so we don't have to seek this additional retest here. For the downward movement, we have to seek the retest because it's a trend switch. So with that being said, two possible trades to take on the XRP coin. Overall, just zooming in, we still are pretty overbought with the coin, but after this bigger push the price has stabilized itself, so can't really say that it's right now overbought. But nevertheless, if we see any signs of weakness in this region, then this would be an ideal shorting position on the daily time frame towards the 200 EMAs. If not, then this would be a potential movement for something like this, basically similar movement that we had here. Maybe not that big one, but still. So that's it for the XRP. As always, thank you for watching this video and see you on the next one.